Have any more?
That's it.
All right, well, the Bluffton Oyster Factory Park Landing gives access to the beautiful May River. Currently a one-boat access with 20 parking spaces, but that's about to change.
Let's hear what's planned from John Weatherby in our Low Country Showcase.
New community improvements coming up in Bluffton. In fact, Bluffton Oyster Factory Park is in for some great updates, and Larry Toomer is the guy who is one of the folks involved, and because of the Bluffton Factory restaurant company, and also as a town councilman, you're very involved. Tell us about what's, as we're sitting here on the May River, isn't this beautiful? What's going on with the park?
Well, what we're really trying to do, and our initial goal, is to make it better for the public to use and more accessible for people to have access to the water. The parking is always a problem,
sure.
So we're going to improve the parking a lot. We're going to make the ramp itself wider so that
for two
boats.
Excellent.
Right now it's it's plenty adequate for one.
Yeah.
And possible two experienced people, but with a lot of novice moving to the areas trying to put their boats in and all, it gets pretty congested.
Sure. A lot of kayakers that are down in this area too.
Absolutely, and just a lot of people in general, especially on the weekends during the summertime.
Well, we're right where we are. You come right down Wharf. You're right here, right at May River.
Absolutely, and it's the only place in this part of the town where people can access the river. Okay. The rest of it's privately owned property.
A lot of people, though, are concerned about the Garvin House and how that's part of the park and what that means in the renovations.
Well, the Garvin House is actually a crown jewel. I mean, the historical significance of it is incredible. What our goal is to restore it so back to the basic condition that it was when it was built in 1863, I think it was, or 1867. We're not trying to renovate it into a modern facility in any way, but just a piece of history so that the younger people and the new people can come and witness the way of life, the way people lived back during that time.
So the Oyster Factory Park is going to have new parking, new sidewalks, new landscaping, I'm sure.
Absolutely. We're going to have a dock. We're going to widen the ramp. We're going to put in a dock that you can tie your boat up to while you go get your car. We're going to have an 8-foot sidewalk leading all the way to the parking lot, and the main reason for that is to get the people off the street and away from the traffic to the trucks and trailers.
When's all this happen? What's the timeline?
We're planning on starting construction in December.
Okay. So spring maybe?
Well, we want to be complete, especially with the dock and the ramp. I think about 60 days or so is what we're allowed. So.
Larry, thank you for taking the time to tell us all about it.
Oh, yeah.
This is Larry Toomer. He's got the information here in Bluffton. We thank him and we thank you. I'm meteorologist John Weatherby. I'll see you tonight on TV for your weather.